Hi everyone, welcome to the course MSCI5003 Humanitarian Practice and Principles as part of the Extreme Medicine Certificate at Northeastern University. I'm going to be your course instructor for the next 14 weeks. I'm Gavin Macgregor-Skinner. This is a course we'll be focusing on the extreme and then the austere. Now this course explores the principles and concepts of the provision of humanitarian aid. The course will review the context of humanitarian crises using a didactic case-based approach. There'll be a review of international organisational structure, NGOs, a lot of personal experiences. I want to share some of your experiences as well of what you've been doing throughout your career. We're also going to focus on methods of deployment, communication, and longitudinal follow-through. We're also going to explore safety issues and the ethics of humanitarian and disaster response. Now, I've broken the course down into two segments. For the first 10 weeks of the course, we'll be focusing on increasing your knowledge and understanding of key humanitarian concepts and issues that deal with such topics like needs assessments, understanding vulnerability, measuring perceived needs, providing healthcare in complex human emergencies, large-scale infectious disease outbreaks and their consequences. We'll do a week on field biosecurity, another week on disaster communication. We're going to look at the sphere standards and how they apply to urban environments, because a lot of our deployments now are to urban environments. The needs of children, and I want to emphasize throughout my career, my biggest challenge on any emergency disaster employment has been dealing with children. I've had very little training in that, but we're going to focus on the needs of children and what training is out there to help us be better prepared and again ensure that we focus on the differences between adults and children. We're also going to do another week on focusing on making decisions when critical infrastructure fails. So that's the first 10 weeks. Now, for the final 4 weeks of the course, I want to focus on you, on you gaining new knowledge, skills, and abilities on something that you're personally interested in. It could be a topic from, say, the first 10 weeks, or something that you're just personally interested in that we can discuss. The approach that we're going to take for this individual project is through developing an exercise. It might be a tabletop, it might be a drill, some other discussion-based or functional exercise that we can also discuss on what that approach will be. Now, as your instructor for this project, I'm going to help you with providing you templates, just easy ways to put together an exercise structure for, say, a tabletop or a drill. I'm going to give you those templates to do that. So I want to ensure that you can focus all of your time and energy on developing the content for your project. Now, the very important reason that I want to help you with how to develop exercises, for a start, is that an important lesson that I've learned throughout my career on deployments, for example, is that I've often ended up in a position of leadership, which was not always expected prior to deployment, but also during the deployment, whether it's been an earthquake, a tsunami, a war or conflict, a biological weapons investigation. It might have been a hurricane or tornado deployment. Every time I've deployed, for some reason, I've always been required to educate and train others during the emergency or disaster. And I think this just happens, and it's an expectation. It's something that you should also expect when you deploy, whether it be with the World Health Organization, the CDC, a non-government organization, the US Department of State. It just happens. It's a lesson learned. It just happens to me all the time. Can you teach this? Can you help this group over here learn the concepts or learn the skills and the abilities they need to go and do this survey or work in this refugee camp with this population? So that's why we're focusing on the last 4 weeks of our Humanitarian Practice and Principles course on how to develop exercises. I want to say that, again, I'm going to make myself as freely available as I possibly can to all of you. So please feel free to contact me by email, text message, WhatsApp, phone call, or whatever works for you. My phone is 202-468-7553. Again, I look forward to meeting all of you, working with you, and please don't hesitate to contact me if there's anything I can do to help you. Did that not record? I thought it was recording. Where is it? I lost it. Where'd my recording go? Reasons? Applications? Fuck. Okay, what happened here? No, I didn't. Something happened.